You see, growth, change, these two things are difficult to accept, and you might be that person that is finding it hard to let go of that grudge against your friend or your family member just because they are experiencing growth, they are evolving, or they are at that pedestal, and because of that you're angry. Now, what is your reason? We grew up together, we ate in the same bowl together, and now they are raising shoulders for me. Who does he think he is? That is life. Things will change. In fact, there are some people that their presence in your life is dragging you down. You have to let go, and that is change. Sometimes it's not even them that change. You are the one who think they have changed just because of the situation. They are not in the same level as you. I remember the other day they were talking about this Olamide Saini, Ashake's friends called him out that Ashake doesn't even reply messages. You don't even know what he's going through. The other day I was discussing with a pregnant woman, and she said, Abraham, since I got married, my friends, thought that's why I ditched them. But I have a lot on my table. In fact, my mental health is being affected because I have to take care of my husband. I have to be there for my kids. I have a lot of things. So things have changed. But they thought that, I left them because I got married. And nobody believed that even when she tried to explain. So I understand that. Just like this person, Sheyi Vibe's friend, one of his friends, childhood friends, said that, Sheyi Vibe ditched them just because, he's now experiencing fame. Look at what he said. His name is Wales Wavy. He said, "Hey, Sheyi Vibes, I've been watching your rise to fame and I'm genuinely happy for you. Just surprised how easily you have forgotten those who were there with sweat and energy. Also a little shocked with how you hit that unfollow button. You unfollowed me, Wales." God, he said, "However, there is nothing I want to do with you following me. It has never for once added a penny to my account balance or paved way for me." What did you do? First of all, let us start from there. What did you do that made him unfollow you? You might be like a pain in the A. At the time you guys were together, you might even be his problem. You might even be like a weight, that is pulling him backwards. There's different reasons. I mean, I cannot, ascertain what really caused that, but it is something where we have to come, to accept that when things change in other people's lives, it cannot be as it used to be. Accept that in life, and I swear, your mind go to touch ground. When people evolve, we have to accept it. It is hard, but we have to. Just want to put that out there. Moving on to the next one. So here we have FEMI. Femi's ex-wife sued him. Now, Femi, during an interview with Trudy, said that his wife accused him of being impotent, which I didn't see. This might probably be a conversation between them, but I don't want to believe that the same lady said that. The same lady that came on social media to say in 2022, she went live with Daddy Freeze. Now, in that interview, she said that during the time or before their wedding day, Femi got a girl pregnant, and before they even got married, Femi already had 2 kids. 2 kids already. I think at the time of their wedding, they got the news that Femi is expecting another child, the 3rd child. So why would the same woman say that you are impotent?
I filed for divorce.
When did you file?
3 months ago. Needs to know when to draw the curtain.
Let me ask you a question. Me playing devil's advocate. Could it be that he was just trying to have a child of his own?
After you've had 3 from 3 different women,
and you got married. So it wasn't just a one-off. See me defending somebody here.
Yeah. So then you got married, and
you already had 3 kids before you married him.
He had 2 before he had 2. Then there was one on the way when we're about to get married. which, I was like, because you didn't tell me about that other one, I would accept the two into our home. But that other one, you could look after her from afar, but don't bring her into my home. Then a year ago, and this is really funny because by my calculation, the time he came out to stay to Nigeria to beg his wife to come back home, he already had another woman pregnant. So how could you do that?
Wow.
How could you come out to tell Nigerians to beg a woman to come home when you've done something that crazy?
FEMI said that this woman had 21 miscarriages. He accompanied that by saying, yes, she also said that I can't get her pregnant when you have 21 miscarriages. So, I don't know, even during that Mr. Daddy Freeze interview, I didn't hear anything like that. I watched the interview. Maybe there's another clip somewhere. Maybe that's not the complete clip, but I believe I watched the complete clip and she didn't mention anything like that, that FEMI is impotent. But coming on social media to say she's got 21 miscarriages is a little bit too much.
Nabila had about 3 miscarriages when
Nabila has, if no go reach, she go reach 21.
21 miscarriages?
Yes. And she still they tell me ORITSE say I no fit impregnate am.
ORITSE came on my set to unload.
In fact, ORITSE said another thing, that this lady came to his house to beat him up.
My wife asked her friends to come and beat me up in my house. I said, look at me, hold me lion, 9 women, they pursue women, they just conquer. There is like 20, they beat me. They beat me, nobody saying a lie.
So according to their lawyer, our lawyer said, we write to you to cease further defamation and threats to our clients. You know for a fact that the above quoted statements, amongst others, that you made during the said interview are all concocted lies designed to disparage, tarnish, and damage our client's character and to bring her to public ridicule and hostility. This is so as our client did not at any time send any of our friends to beat you up, nor had 21 miscarriages during her now judicially dissolved marriage to you. Our client takes exception to your defamatory aspersions designed to taint and destroy our reputation. We therefore demand that you cease defamatory statement against our client. We further demand that you immediately stop referring to our client as your wife and stop threatening anyone around her. But in that interview, FEMI said that he's still married to her, that he pity any man sleeping with her or trying to get close to her.
I'm still married to Nabila. I dey pity some men who they go hang out with them. Yes, I will arrest them tomorrow. Nabila is a very heartless human being. After the traditional, as he reached to dress to the other side of this thing, I first want baga.
What in the weather?
I want run.
Why you want run?
Because I don't want to continue.
So you never intended to marry her?
I never intended to marry. It was Caroline.
Caroline Ekanem.
Caroline, yeah.
So now Caroline Ekanem.
Now it was another Juma. Yes.
Now you advised Nabila, say make you go marry you quick.
Yes.
Right.
He said I'm a rough diamond.
Our client sued you for divorce, the dissolution of your marriage, and the High Court of Lagos judicially dissolved the marriage on the 21st March 2024. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, so it happened in 2024. The wife came out in 2022 to say that she's filing for divorce, and they finalized the whole thing in 2024. And immediately after that, ORITSE granted an interview. But when the lady was asked, she said that he really doesn't want to accept it. It thought is like every other incident where they will finally resolve it, take pictures, and share on social media.
What is he saying? Is he accepting it, or what is he saying?
He's not accepting it. I think he feels like it's going to be like one of those days where he will come out and say something and everything would be under the carpet and would have to take pictures and form couple goals again for the media, but for the gram. But no, I think women.
Here we have Yul Edochie. So Yul Edochie shared this recently. Said, I didn't want to say anything till after his burial. I know many ask why I wasn't there, why I haven't said anything about it since. So Yul Edochie no get sense like this? Or is he, why this man mumu like this? At this point, is getting scary. Is Yul Edochie, does he really think at all? Why would anybody say something like this about the dead? See, I just think after the death of someone, whatever you have against that person, even though you just want to air your opinion about that person just because of what happened in the past, I don't think social media, especially if you are a popular person, I don't think social media is the best way to go. Maybe people around you will know about it, but the person is already dead. What do you need that for? What do you need that for? To come on social media and say these things. And again, number two is the person is not even alive to defend themselves or explain what happened, why they were alive. Did you put this out to hear what they have to say? Sometimes you might even be wrong. And that is why I think whatever you have, grudges or anything against a dead person, keep it aside. Just keep it with you. You can share it with close people, but coming out on social media to say this, especially coming from somebody like Yul Edochie, look, I understand this guy is going through something in his marriage, and of course, sometimes you will see that in his comments, see that, okay, there's a problem, something that's affecting this guy. But I never knew that it is gotten to this point where even the dead, you come out and put, I believe somebody with sense, which I thought Yul Edochie had, would keep this, considering how the guy died. Come on. At least have a human sympathy. He said, why I haven't said anything about it since. Okay, he said, I know many ask why I wasn't there, why I haven't said anything about it since. I took him like a brother and good friend. I was there for him when he needed me, but he stabbed me in the back repeatedly. That's life. I will drop the full details soon so others can learn from it. Be careful what you wish people. It could come to you. Because trust me, that is something that everybody go experience one day, Okay, moving on to the next one. I think it's still about Junior Pope somehow. So, Zubby went to visit Junior Pope's family, and here's a video of Zubby giving them a gift. Yes, money. First of all, we all know on social media, we all know that Zubby is a show-off lord. He shows off a lot. That's number one. And number two is, that if he didn't video this, maybe he gave somebody to video it, I don't know, or if we didn't see this on social media, we wouldn't be able to confirm that Zubby actually gave the family money. And somebody like Angela Okorie will still come outside and call him out on that. Even when he went to the burial, they said he wore red. Now he went, he wore red. Okay, he went to the he gave the family money, right? Cash. They said, oh, you could have just transferred it to them. You could have just, that's what this lady was trying to say. But come on. It's obvious that Angela at this point is obsessed. This is obsession. You see, he said, Zubby, if you really wanted to give money to Junior Pope's family, you forgive them quietly. The way they give you that year. So I think this is a personal fight between herself, and that's what they do. The celebrities do this a lot. They will have a personal beef with another person. Then instead of them to settle whatever is between them and that person, they will drag their fans along to fight that person. Why do we do this? It's obvious that this lady's got a personal beef with Zubby. If you've got issues with Zubby, let us know and stop acting like you're advocating or you are fighting for Junior Pope when in actual fact you're fighting for yourself, because that is what it seemed like for me. Going to, like, what do you want Zubby to do at this point? What is really going on? And Zubby have been ignoring her. Now, why won't people on Facebook say maybe you are mentally unstable? Because it's obsession at this point. Why wouldn't, now she got rid of that, but before we read that, he said, JP family, we all know you with propaganda. Okay, said video, you they give bundle of money to JP family. We all know you are propaganda. Just get out, I beg. Zubby, now your young person died. The showcase of money wasn't necessary, but as a local boy that you are, you know you don't have sense. You don't know where to do show off or something, and where to behave well. I mean, you get money past all the dignitaries wey come there. Mugu. So she got wind of the reports that she's probably, mentally unstable, or she's going through some mental health issues. And she replied that. She said, if you go Facebook and some of these social media platforms, these bombastic things say their mama, they mad. Them say their mama and papa get mental health. Imagine they are channeling what I'm saying to madness. Dirty people. Even my pictures will una they merge with theirs. Zubby and Messi looks more like mad people. They are the only thing you people know how to do is kill and destroy, because that's what the devil do. Keep paying people to tarnish my image against all odds. Truth must be told. Tarnish your image. You're obviously trying to tarnish somebody else's image. See, guys, I think what they are saying about Nollywood is true. What they are saying about Nollywood is true. There is no love at all. Every day fight, disagreements. They are always fighting one another. Waiting they happen for this. I remember watching this guy's video, Kevin, where he said that Nollywood industry is fake and there's no love. Now, this video is an old video, but now I agree. Truly, there's no love in Nollywood. Facts, the poison rumors, I'm beginning to believe it, that they poison one another in Nollywood. Even Mr. Ibu said it then, that he was once poisoned. And not just Mr. Ibu. I've seen other actors who said that they've been poisoned. On top of how much we at the end, we will not poison one another. We not like.
Truth be told, I dey laugh anytime I hear people say social media na fake life. When I see social media, it dey learn for where Nollywood dey. Nollywood industry, the movie industry, now there the fakest life and the fakest people for this world dey. If you think I dey one of them, na your opinion, no problem, I accept. Mona change in our ways. Love no dey Nollywood. No dey pretend. If you don't like person, let her know say you no like him.
This one is about Mohbad's father. I said it, that the worst thing that can happen to a man is if you're born into a family where there is no love. You didn't grow up in love, or you were born in a family that envies one another, or from a broken home. And that's why you see some people, they just cut off family because they realize that that is their problem. I mean, it happens. So Mohbad's dad, I think, is riding on his fame to get money, and money is also important. I think money brings confidence. I think money brings courage. You remember, after Mohbad died, the father, just because the dad does not have money, he was supporting Naira Marley. Now, is beginning to get, I think, deals and opportunities they are coming his way. So he's got different things to say about Naira Marley. Now, in fact, he accused Naira Marley of being part of the reasons why his child died. Now, but he couldn't say that before. So you see, sometimes you just need money to gain confidence, so that you can talk, you can fight for yourself and stuff. And again, Mohbad has dedicated fans, or some people switch to being his fans just because of the situation, right? So they are emotional. So whatever is connected to him, they want to know, or if it's got to do with money, or donation, they will want to donate or help out in some way just because of the situation. And I think the dad is riding on that. The dad went on TikTok recently. I think you've discovered that you can make some money on TikTok, even though as a businessman, I believe that, TikTok take a huge cut out of that. But yeah, so he's making money, right, on TikTok. Since he discovered that you can make money on TikTok, he's just started, and he's getting the attention. He just recently went live, something I didn't do before. He went live on TikTok and started cursing everybody that were behind Mohbad's death. I think he realized that after a particular video, he was seen seated on a chair singing. And while doing that, people started giving him gifts, which equates to money on TikTok. So since then, the dad have been doing different things on TikTok, but everything still links to Mohbad. It's got to do with Mohbad, everything, and I feel like the man is only using justice for Mohbad to make more money for himself, which I wouldn't blame him.
ẹ̀mí mímọ́ o ẹnikẹ́ni ènìyàn kéèyàn tó sọ pé òun ó dààmú mi Olúwa ló dààmú wọn 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 Olúwa dààmú wọn lórúkọ Jésù Olúwa dààmú wọn ẹ̀mọ́ dààmú wọn ẹni tó bá yọ mí lẹ́nu Olúwa yọ lẹ́nu ẹni tó bá yọ mí lẹ́nu tó yọ iṣẹ́ mi lẹ́nu lórúkọ Jésù Olúwa yọ lẹ́nu Olúwa yọ lẹ́nu Olúwa yọ lẹ́nu Olúwa yọ lẹ́nu àmín Jésù.
ẹ wo dádì yẹn ti gbàgbé àwọn ti ṣiṣẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n lábẹ́ májèmú bó ti wò ó dádì ò sọ fún wọn lọ́wọ́ a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ mo ti fi ọgbọ́n orí
lórúkọ Jésù
a ti fi agbára wa bẹ̀rẹ̀
lórúkọ Jésù lórúkọ Jésù lórúkọ Jésù lórúkọ Jésù lórúkọ Jésù ẹ̀mí mímọ́ jẹ́ kàánú kó lọ jà fún mi jẹ́ kàánú lọ jà fún mi lórúkọ Jésù jẹ́ kàánú lọ jà fún mi lórúkọ Jésù jẹ́ kí àánú jà fún mi jẹ́ kí àánú jà fún mi lórúkọ Jésù jẹ́ kàánú kó lọ yanjú ẹ̀ sọ́dà jùlọ.
Guys, we're gonna watch this together. So I heard that this guy has been deported, Tiamiyu, MD, that snitch on Nigerians. He said Nigerians are using that means to stay in the abroad. In the UK, I'm talking about school. Some Nigerians use the student visa. This guy, during an interview, said or told the British government that it is just a means to enjoy the resources over there, that it's got nothing to do with educational system, that they just want to improve their own lives. So student visa is the easiest route for them. You forgot that even the UK government are making a whole lot of money from this. Anyways, how can you even trust somebody that snitch on their own borders? It seems like the same thing I accuse other Nigerians of doing is what he's doing. But anyways, let us watch this.
Now, this guy that reported Nigerians to the British government through BBC that Nigerians only use school as a route to come to the UK, that they don't necessarily come to the UK to school, that they are just coming, to work and, live in the UK. He has just been deported. Yes, he has been deported back to Nigeria. Firstly, he was arrested. Now, here's the gist. After he told the BBC News that Nigerians are only using schooling as a route to come to the UK, that they don't necessarily school, they just come here to work and live, he was dragged. A lot of Nigerian youth threatened him that if he comes back to Nigeria, they were going to deal with him. And his name is Tiamiyu. As a result of this threat he was getting, he used the avenue to apply for an arms loan. British government gave him 160,000
arms loan or asylum. Okay, let's continue.
Pounds to settle down in the UK, since he said he was scared of coming back to Nigeria. Do you know what the guy did? The guy collected this arms loan and started investing it in Nigeria. He started buying properties, building houses, renting shops here in Nigeria. Loan he collected from the UK, which is against the arms loan law. The arms loan law states that you cannot invest the money given to you in the country which you have said you are afraid of going back to. So the British government arrested him. Now, after he was arrested, he was asked to pay the loan back in 1 year. But he said he couldn't afford to pay back in 1 year. So the British government had no choice but deporting him back to Nigeria, and he will never be allowed to go back again. What do you guys...
Okay, well, I mean, he's already invested some of the some of the money. At least he have something to fall back on. But it's just crazy. Same person that told the British government that Nigerians come there to take advantage of their resources is doing the same thing to the British government. Anyway, like I said, how can you trust such person to begin with? Guys, that is where I'm going to hold it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe. Until we see you next time. Peace.